Hey guys, how's it going? Master here. Welcome to another episode of the Salford City Career Mode in FIFA 20. Halfway pretty much through the Premier League season now. If you look at the table, we are, well, that's very convenient, but we are now 20 games into this season. And if you look at where we are, 12th place, it's such an improvement on where we were only an episode or so ago, when it looked like we were closer to the relegation zone than we were to mid-table. Now we practically pretty much are in mid-table after going on a bit of a pretty good run. I went like 14 something Premier League games and only got 2 wins as a result. It was horrific. We got a few draws there which kept us out of the relegation zone, but have a look at this. We simmed against Stoke City, Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest in the previous episode and all won those games, which is massive. They're not really that great teams in the Premier League. They're probably going to be going down, but we made advantage of that with those sim games. And then we beat West Ham away. We beat Wolves, which is also a big result considering they're fighting for a European spot this season as well. So we did the hard work in these 2 games, then simmed the relegation games and managed to pick up 3 points in all of them. So we got 15 from 15. Hilariously, the majority of our points that we've got this season have all come in the last 5 games, incredibly. We're on a streak and we want to keep it going, and hopefully we can do that with this game coming up against Spurs. Will the win streak continue? I think we are clearly in great form, but Spurs battered us 5-0 the last time we played them. I'm hoping to avoid that. As of course you can see, a devastating loss at the hands of Tottenham Hotspur. Can Salford City win this time? I'm not optimistic. It's our duty to try. That's all I'll say. And how do you manage morale? High morale will come in handy. Spirits are high. Well, spirits are pretty neutral at the moment. The lads are in great spirits. Spirits are high. High morale will come in handy. I'm just going to say that. I don't know if it's true, but at the moment, I'm just trying to get team morale back up into happy. I have actually gone through and dished out a couple of contracts to a few players that were in the last year of their contract, even the last 2 years of their contract, just to, you know, keep players around that I want to keep around. So I'm hoping that might help a bit, but regardless. We'll just move into this next game, this first game of the episode. We take on Spurs again and looking not to get battered 5-0 this time. I reckon if we can do well in this game and, you know, respond, and even if we, you know, go down, I would love to keep the win streak going. If it ends here, it ends here, but we'll see if we can manage it. We've been able to get some great results in the past against big teams in this stadium, so hopefully we can do it again. But considering that we were whacked 5-0 by this team last time, if we can improve on that, I'll take it. If we can significantly improve on that and maybe pick up a point or 3 in this, then it'll really show how far we've come. So let's bring it on then, ladies and gentlemen. First game of the day and the last Premier League game of 2022 before we roll over into 2023. I don't really know how much this Spurs team would have changed in the last few months, but we've got Mark at right back, Hakimi at left back, interesting. Still in Ndombele and Casemiro, Sola, Ali and Heung-min Son, and Harry Kane up top. Familiar looking team, and then some good players on the bench. It's been moved around and rotated just a little. But okay, looking to avoid a 5-0 battering this time against Spurs, and looking to continue, unbelievably, a 5-game win streak. A lot of those games and a lot of those wins came across relegation teams, but let's see what we can do against a real top side. We could start immediately, like this. Shot off, and wide. I cannot believe it. The ball just got away from Gomez. It's been a great start to this one so far. Maguire, and Ndombele was just right perfectly there in the way to cut it off. And now they're going to break quick. Oh, please, after all this domination, don't tell me that they're going to get a goal like this. There's no one at the back stick here. Son could maybe go the whole way, and that is selfish because I had no one at that far post there. Son probably could have maybe found a way to have got it to him. Thank you. No, thank you. Fuck's sake. And now Johnny's up and out of position. Ball's going to come down. Javi Hernandez made the tackle. Still sat for him. Cutting it back. That's how they take their 1-0 lead. Well, fuck off then. Because I made the tackle and I didn't get the ball back. Tried to play Johnny through and that meant that he was out of position. Made the tackle there. They brought it across. I'm coming to cover him. And like, again, like as soon as they get the bounce of the ball, I'm fucked. Fucking ridiculous. We sent our left back away to try to expose the out of position right back on their side. And then they get the ball back and it's their right back that actually goes on to score it regardless. Like, fuck it. Don't know how he's pulled that off. Great pass though. And I need something here. He's going to get this. Gomez, off the woodwork, right back thankfully for Riddle Baku, who's put it home and ties it up at 1-1. That is a very fortunate bounce, unlucky to even hit the post, but thankfully we do get it back. It was Riddle Baku that sent him away. That shot just comes cannoning off the post. Fair play to Baku with it coming straight at him at pace, still puts it right down the middle of the goal. Get in. It's a rare goal for him. Ferreira is definitely the one that scores the most in my midfield, and Angel Gomez, the man that unfortunately for him missed and hit the woodwork. But Riddle Baku with a rare second and a useful second. Oh, god damn. No fucking way. What's going on there? What has happened there? I'm really not quite sure what happened there. I was just trying to build it out from the back, and has someone like not taken a touch or something? All right, so we play it back there. Okay, well I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I've just gone to pass it, and he's just missed the ball, Javi Hernandez. Didn't think it would be that hard, but apparently, yeah, apparently it is. And what a way, after working to get ourselves back in the game, to fucking give it up again. Thank you. Oh, maybe didn't want it to be that. Fuck! I didn't need it to be that extra, Sean Maguire. I just needed a simple fake shot to open up the face of goal. You did a whole Cruyff turn. There was no need for that. And even though you still got the shot off, you had to go and put it wide. That's a rare bit of, I don't know, lack of prowess in front of goal from Sean Maguire there, which we fucking would have loved to have got back into this game and tying it up at 2-2 right before we went into halftime through that fucking bullshit with Javi Hernandez. But it looks like it's probably, unless we really move this ball quick, I mean really quick. Yeah, played it too far back, fine, fuck it, whatever. You'll give the opposition that chance if it was, you wouldn't fucking give it to me though, would you, ref, you prick? Done well, Danny DaCosta. Great little right back for me, been sensational. And gosh, have we got options. Look at this, let's just go to the left. Let's just get it to Gakpo. Gakpo, get on your bike here. I'm going to try to cut it in for the man in the middle. Oh, look at that fucking shit. Might still work out, though, because Pedro Jesus on the rebound. No, we don't get the effort. Again, it doesn't go the way I want it to. And the passes, again, being put behind players constantly is what really fucks up attacks the most. Missed there. Gakpo. Johnny's running away from him, so I'm not getting that support. Worrell clears, and that's actually going to very kindly fall for Jesus here. Jesus plays it back into the middle for Gomez. I need Maguire to get on his bike. Am I going to be able to send him away here? I'm going to try it. That is a brilliant little ball. Oh my God. No, hold, no. I've wasted that good a through ball. That was, fuck's sake. My finishing today, fucking hell, especially with Maguire, has not been sharp. I do not know. Now it's a goal kick. Good movement, actually, to create a little bit of something for Gomez. A little fake shot. Oh, well, that's simple, but still saved anyway. The finishing right now, I just can't seem to get it. Yeah, nah, see, I saw that fucking shit happening from a mile away, but thankfully I was able to get in good position with Johnny. Now, look at this. They are coming swarming. What a fucking ball. Slide, please, anyone. The ball was there. Oh, god damn. That through ball gets through. I had 3 players closing me down there. I was pretty much fucked regardless. Tried a great pass, and that, if it came off, would have really set me up. But no, now we're 3-1 down. Great. Nah, fuck it. No, you know, if it wasn't for the fact that my finishing today has not been sharp enough, that is just what kills it. We very well could have won this game today had, you know, I just been a bit more on it. Sliding, missed, free kick. Thank you very much. This time, probably could have done with a bit more power. How is that a red time finish? Are you fucking out of your mind? I don't even fucking know how that was a red time finish. Fucking Lord, what a joke. Fuck's sake. Oh, this game's just been I've been off it for sure. Been a bit of shit, but I'm clearly just not on it right now. Nicely taken. Verbic, brilliantly done. Lovely stuff indeed. Oh, but with a defender right in my fucking ass, I can't get the shot off. God, how did he catch me? How did he catch me and disrupt the shot there so that Verbic couldn't get a clean hit away? Unbelievable. Their third goal, that one with Dele Alli, I was right on him. Didn't affect his shot. The fuck, man? Come on. I've definitely, you know, felt a bit aggrieved by some shit that's going on in this game, but at the same time, like, I've not been too sharp. Maguire's just, yeah. I can't believe this game is still going. What the hell, referee? Plays it all the way back to Hugo Lloris, and that's that. 3-1. I think on a different day, I absolutely could have won this game. Just was a little bit fucking shit. I don't know. Little mistakes on my part, which some led to goals, and then finishing not being all too great. But just some other crap as well. Just a frustrating little game that unfortunately I have to say. On any other day, I reckon half of the time I win that game, the other half it ends up a bit of a shit one. And sadly, not to be. Well, thankfully we get another crack at Spurs, this time in the FA Cup. So I'm assuming I'm going to have to rotate for this one. And I would hope that Spurs are going to do the same since they just played us as well at the exact same time. We've got the exact same recovery time. So I don't know. I'll rotate the team for this one. We'll see what happens. Here's what's going to happen then. We're going to have changes like Verbic playing at right wing and Curtis playing at left wing. So haven't seen much of Ronan Curtis this season, but he gets in. Maguire still starting with okay stamina. Ferreira moved to centre attacking midfield. Moat goes in, Baku alongside him. Kelly goes in, Medley goes in, and Hughes goes in. So it's about half of our second team and half of our actual starting 11, which I reckon hopefully will be all right. But I wonder what Spurs are putting out. That's the big question. So, back again so soon to the Salford City Stadium, again taking on Spurs. I'm keeping my eye on really just their starting 11. I got to be honest with you, it looks almost identical. And if I'm being real with you, I'm looking at their team, I barely see any changes. I'm not even kidding. They are coming out here with, I swear to God, the exact same damn starting 11, almost to a T, and looking to just have a complete repeat of what happened in the last game. I don't know. Hopefully that means that maybe their stamina will be a bit drained. I don't know. No idea. But all right, we're a weaker side. They're the same side, but maybe we'll be able to run over the top of them at the end. God knows. God knows. Oh please, look at this. Saw that one. Moat. And then off to the left again. Couldn't get it off. Zagadou is starting. That's probably one of the only changes I've seen. Soler there as well. Couldn't pick it off. Oh, fuck. Took a long time for that pass there, didn't it? But if you want to get going here, Curtis, we can use that pace of yours. And I'm going to bloody... Oh, I was thinking about trying it, but no, he's not quick enough. Us into the middle here with Baku. Set yourself here, Moat, and go for a shot. It's an awkward one. Not a super powerful one. Lloris grabs it. Got in the way. Oh, I thought I was. But no. Still a shot that was on target and forced a save from Hughes. Right when I think, yeah, I'm there. Just missed it. And that may have been off target anyway, but still good stuff. Whoa, unmarked there, Dele Alli. Come on, guys. Defense is a little bit not super sharp right now. We were able to work this out reasonably well. Verbic, if he's able to get going, maybe we can send him away. But Casemiro is just, right now, I'm not able to get out my own half. Oh, and that has gone in. Well, what's going on? What the fuck is going on there? How was that actually squeezed in? My defense, it's just, look at all this space. I have to bring out fucking, I don't even know who that is, Medley, to try to cover, which means there's the laneway there for fucking Casemiro to hit it. And it looked like such an awkward shot, yet somehow creeps in. You know that with the fucking less shot error that I give them, that's probably the difference there, plus the power. And Casemiro goes and scores and gives them a lead. Oh, ain't that a bitch? Ain't that an absolute fucking bitch just to give up a goal like that right at the end? Defense, it feels like all I'm doing in this game is defending as well. I'm not getting really any chance to get out my own fucking half. And it feels like I'm having to drag and pull players across everywhere. There's no structure. Look at all the space that Casemiro ended up getting for his shot. Come on, boys. And I'm hoping if, the other team does actually have stamina taken into consideration that they should slow down. We might be able to outpace them toward the end here because our slightly better rotation. But if it doesn't, then it's like, well, what the fuck's even the point? They just get to run and run and run forever and ever and ever, and they can play the best teams whenever they want, whilst we can't. Curtis going away here. Going to get bumped off it. Keeps it, and yeah, I just can't keep the ball at my feet and spin around and create space without just immediately getting taken off. Yeah, couldn't let that one get over the top of your Hughes, and you've done all right there. Brilliantly done. Now into the middle, Riddle Baku. All right, now this is good. Look at the left-hand side here. Really knock it forward here for Curtis. Come on, mate, go. All the way if you can. Shift it to your right foot. Take a long fucking time to get it on your right foot and shoot there, Curtis. Yeah, I thought we gave you enough time, but apparently not. Curtis, are you actually going to fucking do anything in this game, mate? Or do I have to get fucking rid of you in this game and sell you off in January? Just don't even want to go to him. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't. Because Ferreira, oh, what a rocket, but saved. Guys, you got to get it out. Hughes not even coming out for it. I wasn't so sure about. What the fuck, mate? You could have punched that away. Instead, you make yourself look good with a brilliant save. But still, mate, regardless, come out and punch that away next time. He's ran right past it. Oh, what the fuck? You ran. Let me see it. I went in a tackle, and he did. You can see him lunging. But then he runs over the ball. He doesn't even take it with him. That's just shit that you cannot foresee or possibly expect. That a player with the ball right there at his feet would just, I'm just going to run over this actually. Nah, feel free. Keep the ball. I don't give a fuck. Why? Why would I? He stepped over the ball. This is what is fucking killing me. Well done. Baku. Still nothing. I could have probably just powered it past him. I'm trying to finesse it past him when the angle's too tight. Done well, but honestly, the through ball from Maguire just wasn't good enough. And again, Tottenham come out with the literal exact same fucking team that they played in the last game, and again, outpaced us and ran us off the park once fucking again. Stamina just doesn't fucking matter for them, does it? They just put the same fucking team out there and it didn't matter. The only change, I think, was their centre-back, Zagadou, and then maybe one or two other players. Apart from that, I think their entire starting level was the fucking same. And again, it wasn't good enough. That second goal shits me. He just ran over the ball. I still, even now, cannot fucking figure it out. We know from time to time, FIFA 20 gameplay can be a bit of a fucking mess, but when you just up the pace and the tempo of the game and increase the sliders, then you see it go even faster, and the game again it just makes it look so much worse because that shit constantly happens at a faster pace. The game can't deal with it. I don't know. Now, going into this transfer window, one of my biggest concerns is Muric, because he submitted a transfer request because he wasn't playing enough. I played him like every single game, even in the sim games. The only time he hasn't played is like cup games and when he's been injured. That is it. So I cannot believe he's unhappy about that. I think it's just, I don't know. I think something's fucked up here. But if he goes, it's going to be tragic. I just hope he doesn't get forced out or sold by like the board or whatever. And that hopefully I can keep him. But if not, hopefully we can make bank off him. Because I'll be honest, I would hate to see Muric go. We brought him in season 1 and he's stayed with us and he's still a class goalkeeper for us. So I want to keep him around. We get an offer for Arthur McCall, not selling him. I could maybe sell Roberts. I'm not looking to sell Staunton either. The next game that we have is actually against Nottingham Forest at home. The last time we faced these guys this season, it was away from home. We simmed it. We got a big win. They're one of the worst teams in the league by a good margin, I'll show you. Look, they're on 8 points. Burnley are just ahead of them on 11. And then there's a huge gap between Burnley and Brighton. So those four are battling to stay in the league. They are the absolute, by far and away, worst 4 teams. Look at their goal difference. I just know if I sim against them, it's almost a guaranteed W, especially if it's at home. So I really hope those words don't come back to bite me. But look, they failed to score in all their last few games. Please for the... Oh, well, there you fucking go. I'm going to skip. Oh, yeah, we come back. We get saved by Maguire. No surprise there. Oh, well, thankfully, that's okay. I'm about to swap up the training drills. I'm going to give 2 drills to this man who we've just got back on loan, Einar Lunda. I know that Mikkel Bust, if that's how you, again, pronounce his name, this lad, the centre midfielder, who's grown by like 6 in just half a season when we've loaned him away. And look at that stamina and strength, 99. That's absolutely gorgeous. You know what? Maybe I should train him up a bit and keep him around. But I still want to give drills to this man, Lunda, because he's got ridiculous sprint speed, ridiculous strength. He's 6'7". He is an absolute beast. He could be my Ibra. So I want to give him drills, work on his technical stats a bit, because his technical stats are ridiculous. Look, he's 38 finishing when he's like a 57 rated striker. So we've got to work on that for damn sure. And maybe we'll give Mikkel Bust a drill as well. I think it's actually Michael Bust. Yeah, so I think Michael Bust is how we say it. OV Michael Bust. That's how I'm going to call it. That's what I'm going to call him from now on. Let's work on his drills a bit. Probably no need to work on the defensive stuff. We've got these passing drills that could get worked on. There's maybe passing again. I don't know. Maybe we'll go with what was that other drill that we just saw? Pass to the mini-net. There. Mini-net. Yeah, all right. We'll give him that one. Nice. We'll stick with these drills for a little while longer and hopefully get, very good results. And insane results. We have a transfer offer for a player I'm looking to let go. Harrison Turner, and Roberts has sold. Minimal amount of money, but it's in and good. I'll probably just, I'm barely going to make any more than that, am I? So I'll probably just accept that, Just trying to bring in as much cash as possible. We get 11 million offer for Curtis from Leverkusen. This, hopefully, might be able to make us a little bit more cash. I won't accept 11. I'll probably go for not even 18 or 22, especially not that. I'll probably counter and say 16, and hopefully we can get somewhere close to that. And this is what I was worried about. Muric transfer request. Apparently we've made no attempts to resolve the issue. Mate, I play him as much as I can. Please look for an appropriate buyer. Well, he's submitted a transfer request. He's transfer listed, and there's nothing I can really do about it. We also have another offer for Sessegnon, 33 mil for Inter. AC Milan actually offered for him before. We couldn't work that out. Now Inter Milan coming for him. As you can see, AC Milan offered a hell of a lot more. So I'm going to see if I can try to get him for still about that 50 million mark. That's pretty much what I'm going to counter offer for. But I'll kick on one more day. This game against West Ham is probably one I might leave it at because we're already halfway through the transfer window itself. But one thing I will do though is start making some pre-contract signings. Again, limiting myself to 3 every single season to not go crazy with it. It looks like we might be losing Muric, which I will be devastated about. But if it happens, I need to replace him with someone. And I've got Maignan here. Mike Maignan, I think is how you would say it. 6'3" goalkeeper. I mean, Muric is a little taller, but 6'3" still okay. 85 overall, 27 years of age. We could get him on a pre-contract and pay 60 to 80 grand a week for him. Be an increase on his weekly wage, but I'm not going to go for him yet. It's only if we end up selling Muric that I'll actually try to pick him up. And to be honest, that's only if we sell Muric after this January transfer window. Because if we lose Muric, like in this window, and we need to immediately replace him with someone about 80 overall. So I wouldn't go for him if that were to happen. We've got Tammy Abraham here, who is 84 overall. I love Sean Maguire. He's doing bits for me, but I don't know how far he's going to be able to kick on. We've been training him up a little bit this season. He's still been playing plenty of games and scoring, but he's very slowly going up and overall. I'm not even sure if he'll ever be able to crack the 80s. It might be tricky, but even with dynamic potential, he's getting on. He's not super old, but like he's definitely hitting his peak. We've got Abraham here, who's 84. I might be able to go for him because he is actually in the last month of last year of his contract. He's not playing games for Chelsea right now. He's barely made any appearances for them. And because I think it's Belotti who's doing the bulk of the scoring and starting all of Chelsea's games. So I could go for him, but also at the same time, I've got Briel Donald Imbolo. I could pay 25 million for him, bring him in right now. That is a prospect. And I've also got another player here. I've got options. Yusuf Poulsen, who is a few years older than Imbolo and Abraham, and actually lower overall, but a goddamn beast at 6'4" as well, with plenty of pace and physical attributes as well, but technical stats. So we've got these 3 players that are kind of somewhat similar to each other. Taller players with a bit of pace and a bit of presence, physical presence. So I might go for one of these guys. I think honestly what I'll do is delegate to sign all 3 of those players and see just what they say. I'm going to start the wage offer and pretty much the exact range that they give me. So Abraham will offer that much for. Briel Donald Imbolo, we're going to have to offer a lot less for, but the player signed a pre-contract with another club. All right, well, that makes things a hell of a lot simpler. Imbolo is off the cards, unfortunately. I guess the other player there is Yusuf Poulsen then, so we'll delegate to sign him as well. His range is almost the exact same. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm actually going to make it the exact same, pretty much, starting at 85k a week. We'll see what they say. Let's say, we'll see who comes back. Obviously, I think the better player to go for here is Abraham, with him being slightly younger, could grow a bit more, but they're very almost identical players. They're about the same height with about the same stats, and honestly, I wonder who the absolute go-to is here. I think he's a little slower, Tammy Abraham, so maybe that's why, despite the fact he's 1 overall higher and a few years younger, I'm actually honestly, surprisingly, looking at Poulsen a little bit more. And you know who else I'm also kind of looking at as well? I don't know if I'll go for him, but Martin Odegaard. I know it feels like I've signed a lot of wingers recently. I got Gakpo at the end of last season. We brought in Verbic this season. And now I'm about to go and sign another winger. I know that's crazy, but Verbic has been a bit iffy. Maybe I might just sell him on, bring in some cash, and have Odegaard starting at right wing, Gakpo at left wing, Jesus on the bench. Because again, I just don't seem to score much or assist much with Pedro Jesus. He's not a bad player, but I just don't get much end product out of him in the same comparisons to Gakpo. Maybe I go with Odegaard. I don't know. He could be an option. I think the one player that I am going to pick up, though, as much as Odegaard tempts me, I still need to think about it a bit more. I want to get in a real quality centre midfielder. I know that we have got Ferreira, who's doing great, Riddleback, who's doing terrifically as well, but I mean like a Maestro, someone that's just got a little bit of everything, and an 84 rated player that I'm going to come clean. Not too familiar with this player at all in real life, but he's Rolando Mandragora. How would an Italian say it? Scusi. Mandragora. Rolando Mandragora. Mandragora. You can see that Sevilla went and tried to make a move on him. His wage is dirt cheap, like 30k. We're going to have to pay about 50 to 70, but for an 84 rated player who'd be joining us next season, I think that's great. 25 years of age, not a massive name, yet despite that, I'm actually quite surprised to see a player like him who's so highly rated, that apparently I could get for so cheap. So hopefully we'll be able to poach him off of Udinese, and it's going to be on me to give him a wage, which makes it tricky. I might start with like 40, 45. I could even be, I could say 50 if I wanted to absolutely make sure of it, but I reckon I'll just start with like 40. I know, but a crucial first team squad role. I'm going to say 45 to play it absolutely safe, and I'll chuck in a cheeky 100 grand signing bonus just to sort of save my own ass a little bit more. What do they say? Are we going to get it done right here and now? Let's see. They come back and say, well, that's actually pretty damn close though. 46k a week, and they just want a bigger signing bonus. You know what, lads? You can have it. I am about to sign an 84 rated centre midfielder, 25 years of age, 6 foot tall, could be a real good presence and a real high quality presence in my midfield. Welcome into the team. This could be a big signing. We have poached him from Udinese. He will join us next season, and this could be a real good get. Yeah, the pace isn't quite there, but that's fine. So some of our best centre midfielders, he's not really a guy that I'd be playing up top, playing on the fast break. He doesn't need to have the quickest. He doesn't need to have a crazy amount of pace, but he's got good stamina, reactions, and it's more the technical attributes than anything that I really want, because he's just got great dribbling, tackling, defense abilities. His passing is sensational. Oh, he could be great. Fingers crossed he is. We'll figure out who those other pre-contract signings will be at the beginning of the next episode, or eventually in the next episode. But until then, my name is Master Bucks. Thank you for watching this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.